It won't let go of me. Oh, have I done that thing again with my keyboard and that's not actually... No, you're all right. Yeah, we are back on the game, and we, still as it was before. Yeah, the new editors like causing very strange things. I've never seen this type of thing. Are we at... No, we're at the wrong field, and we haven't ever done this either. But, oh, I have as well. It's done that thing where my keyboard's not followed into the game. That's why things are going like wrong. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, it does weird things. I was trying to switch to something else. So let's try. So we got 117. So we need to create a new folder. 117. And we need to grab that. Yeah, no, they were right. It's yeah, really strange, isn't it, when you actually do things like this. It is 117, I believe. Just see in a minute. Should do exactly the same as last time. Yeah, that's right. Generate. Yeah, and save in 117, save 8.5 meters. 5 meters, excellent. Yeah, should be doing modding, but it's so roasting hot in Great Britain now. I'm like, yeah, no, it's facing us, so we are definitely right. So let's set you going. Now this time we are going to go into a time lapse, because otherwise we're never going to get anything done. Yeah, the session's literally going to be doing absolutely nothing. So I'm going to say my words so that the session can go a little bit longer and we get a bit further on. Right, so I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. goes to show not all heads are created equal. I knew it could use one of the 12 meters. Obviously, it does make sense that it really is the Massey Ferguson header. But I think actually this entire set works with this. I'm sure I've had the Fendt one as well. So I must remember that the case headers are not working with this particular harvester. Yeah, the fill planes are not bad. Yeah, it's like it's supposed to fill up where the arm is as well. It does on the original. But I did have it coming outside. I tweaked it the other day a little bit because it was coming out. It still is a little, yeah, coming out a little bit at the front where it shouldn't be. So I need to adjust that very slightly. It's still a little bit wrong. So yeah. Well, that baler is amazing. Yeah, so I would imagine, looking at that trailer, that we've done fairly well from this. Yes, not bad. So we've done a canola and we have done our wheat field. We'll stick this in the bioplastics and switch that on now. Wood chips, cotton, corn, potato, soy, sugar cane, wheat. I was going to say, I know it's there somewhere. Definitely right. 33,075 litres. So, yeah, another thing. So that's a couple of things we've used. All we've got left this year. Yeah, now I would like to grab that last little bit of canola up. I'm not forgetting it. I'm determined. It's coming off the field. Yeah, I don't know what it is about harvesters. I'm trying to find the fuel point on them. Can't even always find them actually on the actual fill point as well. It's the same. Right, fantastic. So that is... Oh, now this we've got to sort of like take a run up at this. Or that back bar. Ah, no, I know what it'll be. I've altered the height of this. It would have been too low. There was too much of a step. Because it is very low, that bar at the back. We did used to hit it, but I think it's not. I don't know that it was anything to do with the run up. Ooh, I think it really is all... Ooh. Yeah, it's... Yeah, I think it is everything to do... Let's get a little bit closer. We're a bit far out. I think it's everything to do with the fact that the height's a little better this time than it was last time. Yeah, because we used to hit that and it wouldn't... There we go. Smashing. Sorted. Yeah, so not bad. So that's 2 of our fields done. Let's just grab that harvester while that's actually busy. Yeah, I've abandoned my header a little too soon, haven't I, really? Oh, can't get in it. Let's go grab that header quickly before sending it back. A tiny bit of cleanup on the fields. Field. Yeah, we did the other one already. Let's grab this. I thought there was no point in keeping the case header. This is our harvester, and you know, unless we decide we're suddenly going to go. To be honest, now I've adjusted it, and we've BI Industries have modified this particular model. Its hold is quite reasonable. Don't get me wrong; it's not like 22,000 litre hold of one of the big John Deere's, but it's still a good size. You can manage with this type of thing, and if not, you can always buy a second harvester. It's quite a meaty little thing. It's a bit, yes. I know I keep saying this, and I apologise to those who've already. Yeah, in FS22, I didn't realise for a long time that the starter harvester was capable of 12-metre headers. It's one of those things I really was only like by chance one time. It sort of taught me sometimes think outside the box. Don't always presume just because it's got a 6-metre header that that's all it can manage. And it's true. It is very, very true that it was it worth it? Well, I always say that. It's true. Yeah, it's you do wonder, don't you? Was it worth it? Was it worth wasting your fuel? I'm not sure. I think it's more about, I always said this, you could think perhaps it's greedy, but it's not really. It's just that wanting to finish your harvest and that wanting to do a good job, where you can say, yeah, I did a good job. I mean, yeah, I mean, and that it changes for all of us as well. What one person considers a good job, someone else could decide, well, I'm not going to get another bale out of it, so I'm going to leave that bit on the floor. I mean, we've obviously got a business now with the straw business, the straw factory that really, we've got a very, very good use for straw. Not like in the old days when most farmers would burn it because there was nothing to do with it. It was just almost a refuse, a real waste of time. Burn it was the most common sort of thing, and then obviously people got all funny about like burning and blaming farmers, even though, to be honest, fires have happened all over I think it's more, let's be honest, the factories are belting out bad fumes. It's nothing to do with farmers like just doing like normal burning, which is, yeah, fires are going all over the earth, that kind of fire, and have done for thousands of years, and we've never damaged the earth. It's only the industrial age where we've had the technology, it's not really the right word, the means to damage the earth. Yeah, because the scale that we're doing things on is bigger than previous generations. Yeah, nobody damaged the earth before in previous generations. Will we do it? This is going to be a bit close. I'm not sure we will, but we shall see. It's going to be close. Yeah, Guts says not quite. Still, we can fill it up. Yeah, then trouble is when you do the filling thing that I have done a few times to finish your bale off. It often does a couple. Yeah, for some reason. I don't know why, but it does. Oh, no, they're definitely not going to do it, are we? Yeah, these are only tiny little, teeny weeny little bits. It really is an absolute scorcher. Although I think it's cooler, it says 12 degrees. It just feels a lot hotter. It really does. Alright, no, I didn't think we'd do it. For once, I was right. Ooh. Still not going to finish it, I don't think, but... You couldn't believe a fraction of a second too early. Right, okay then. Let's... I think you need it switched on to actually make this work. Yeah, we will do both as well. Oh, okay. Ah, so if you do it like that... that's different. I've never thought of doing it like that before. Yeah, still need another shed. We could go for another one of the 4,000 ones, but there are lots of sheds, and I'd like to sort of show different ones as well. I might have more sheds in the other computer than I have on this one. So we're up to 319. All right, let's just turn our back on that header, even though you can see it disappear on the mini-map anyway, no matter what you do. Let's send that header back. Because I'll only forget. I know I will. So 12 meter, 12.2 meters. What manages that really nicely. So animals, I think we have, yeah, as close as you can get it. And a little tiny bit of wool left over, which, so we've set that going now in the bioplastics. Both of those are on, I believe. I can't see the wheat. It is activated. It is. It's weird, isn't it? It doesn't look terribly. I suppose it does if you compare it to the other dark blue. It does look definitely different. So let's go through till the morning. And I think that's not a bad place to leave it. Bizarre. My gamepad wasn't registered. You can normally press it with the gamepad button and it works a treat. Oh, loan intro. Oh. forgot about that. I thought we were doing a bit well. Ooh. Still not terrible. 217,738. Food? Oh, it's not... Wow. That's not gone down an awful lot, really. Yeah, you can see I've repaired the model. I did that straight after this. I still don't understand why it didn't see it, because it was actually in the folder where it always was, and it always used to be there before, so it's not changed its path at all, but for some reason... So that grass must be actually feeding them. So we did well with doing that kind of grass, so that's good. I did mean to set the... yeah, one of the biggies going with the plough. We want one of the 9s, which you are one of them. Let's grab the big plough, and we'll set that going on that field. We could set the 10 metre on the other one with the other one as well, really. I don't think that's too far. Right, let's grab the 942. It's a bit more powerful, a bit more heavy. I think this is the... is this the right one? Yeah, it is. So we'll grab the big plough. We'll do... Oh, it don't really matter which field we do. Set it going with the standard worker. And we'll set the 10 metre plough going on the other field, so that, to be honest, before long, the whole shebang's going to be done. Yeah, no, we can get this way now because we've removed the fence. I thought it looked a bit silly with the fence being in between the... Right, let's set this going. Let's grab the other one. Let's grab that 10 metre. I do love those graphics, are quite amazing. Ooh, gonna have to push this a little. Didn't do that terribly well. Alright, so then I think it's October, November. Cotton is one of the last. Usually, well, I'm sure it's November. Now then, we do need to grab those bales quickly off the field. Let's get that done now. If we set this on the up, we can do that with a telehandler quickly. And then I think we'll call it. Yeah, I think it's not a bad session, really. We did most of the straw. The animals don't need feeding, although we will probably do that next session. We did sell the... Yeah, we will have a quick look at the sales. It has all been work. Let's just grab those bales quickly. Off that is not going to take that long to do, is it, with that monster plough? Amazing. Stone picker, yeah, we'll need to do the stone picking as well. I'll probably do that sometime over the winter. It's just a couple, a very large... I'm surprised, though, that it's not more. We did almost get a third, but then we did have some carryover from the first session too, but there aren't any more down that end. So, yeah, seems a little bit short to me on the straw. What you'd expect. It's quite a big field, really, this. That's it. I mean, so that was 88,000 litres. And then obviously we almost finished the third, but as I said, there was some carryover as well. Quite a lot of a bale from the other fields, so a bit disappointed, if I'm honest, for like how big the fields are and how much straw we got off them. I would have expected more, really. Don't know what that's why. I mean, the stones on the map are tremendous. Perhaps we get compensated by more stones than we are straw. I'm not sure, but it definitely seems, yeah, when I'm tazzing around the field, I'm like, whoa, this is a hell of a lot of stones. It's nice to see this working. Yeah, this was not actually doing the straw a few sessions ago. Oh, we may have filled it. We might have done, actually. Yeah, we have. That's why it's not going down. I was going to say, isn't that typical? You say, "Oh, I'm glad we fixed this," and then it doesn't work anymore, and you're like, "Oh, okay." But it just calls into question, doesn't it? In your own mind, you think it's. SFS have said this quite frequently. It makes you seem like a bit of a liar, doesn't it? Sometimes, right? Let's go and see down the store. Oh, well, that's a bit appropriate, isn't it? Really, I think we will. We shall indeed buy that. And I think we'll buy that. We should still make a bit of profit with it. Not a lot, but offset a little tiny bit of our header. Let's quickly pop down the store and get that rectified. So we've done quite... I'm really chuffed with that. That's very appropriate. So yes, I've got that, two headers now with that, haven't we, really? Fantastic. So it does go to show that that's still a thing, that if you often lease a header, it doesn't always work, but it does still seem to work quite a bit, so that you do get... Yeah, it's sort of like... It definitely sometimes you get like what you leased come up in the sales. It's yeah, not perfect, but it's definitely good. Definitely works. Right, let's repair this as well. So we're now the proud owners of a 12-meter header. Excellent. Excellent. Right, let's move that with the other one. You know, I'm sure one of these headers was a wool header that we actually own. I was thinking about doing it. I'm sure it is. One of them is. I'm sure it is. Let's have a look. I'm sure one of the lizard... No, that's vegetable header. Type forager. Cotton. Does that mean forage cotton unrealistic? That it does... Or does it turn... Is it like a chaffer? Yeah, because I think I thought it was a... Yeah, vegetable header unrealistic. Yeah, that would be the clang defense, I'd imagine. I mean, I was expecting that with the biggie. Or actually, I don't think it's quite what you think. I think you could have managed that personally. Let's just move that out of the way, though. It's only going to back up again. I know it is. Yeah, so very, very strange graphics. Very, very strange. Although it definitely looks better than it did on Lady Hill last night, where it was just white. But that's very strange. Yeah, it should not be like that, obviously. Ever seen a diffuse like that, ever. So, cracking job. So I think, don't think we've got anything to sell today. No. But I am interested in seeing how the guar glue is doing, because we've tweaked this straw factory now. It's got 3 of those. Ah, we've actually got excess guar glue. That's the first time I've ever seen that. So these will now be working at proper speeds for everything, which that's good. Because what we have found in the past is that the guar beans are growing and the guar glue is just flatlined all the time. So that's nice to see. It means the processes are actually working for how much we're actually producing from the factory. So that's a good place to be. Did we switch the rope? Yeah, it's gone. All the wool has gone, and the spinny tailor, the wool is still staying there. Now we did say this. What we're going to do is I'm going to take 20,000 off our total, and I'm going to upgrade. No, that's not what I'm meant to do. My bad. Keep forgetting about those additional buttons that you've One more. No, couple more. That's it. Gone. Right. Let's press the F12 key, which is right next door, and take 20,000, which is the difference of price between the Bionic and the Super. So we're going to upgrade that to a Super from a Bionic. I'll just tweak the XML and call it a Super, but that's where we're going to leave it for now. So yeah, we're obviously starting our business on the bioplastics, is converting into the polylactic acid and the polyurethane. That's doing nicely. Cotton, I'm sure, is soon. Is it further? I thought it was down. It must be up. It is. It's there. Right. So it could be next month. We will try to, but we'll do it as a test because I'm not sure whether it's going to work or not. But we will properly lease the forage. Let's have a quick look before we dart off, because it's obviously a forage header. It says so. Will be the Colossus. Does do cotton. Now, I do wonder whether that means it... I mean, also the sugarcane one, though, did used to work as a proper sugarcane harvester. So, to me, it's suggesting that actually the wool... well, yeah, no, it goes straight into a harvest... yeah, so we'll lease one of these, I think. And we just sold one of those, didn't we? It was not a good... yeah, it was not a good price. It was fairly expensive still, so we shall see. We'll lease one, I think, but that's where I'm going to leave it for now. Yeah, all that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me. Ooh, let's just have a quick look at that grass. Yeah, I'll just send the drones up because I want to make sure that we've not missed any feet. Oh, we have as well. There's always a patch where something gets missed, so we'll rectify that, I think. Is it missed or is it just... it is, yeah. It's, for some reason, it didn't take on that tiny little patch. Yeah, they lifted the header or something happened like that. Yeah, so that is definitely it. So, yeah, all that remains to be said is goodbye for now.